All right, this is going to be my DC update for the week, and this is a video I'm not really happy I'm here for. Um, Got a lot of feelings since Zack Snyder's Justice League got released last week. That ended up being the most amazing movie that I have seen in a long time. It fulfilled something that we were missing in the DC universe. And I don't think I blinked once during the film. And it was great from beginning to end. And as it stands right now, that movie has a 96% by fans on Rotten Tomatoes. And anybody who knows how Rotten Tomatoes works, you can get 3 stars and be positive on there. But if you go and look at the reviews for the film, it's 4.8 out of 5 stars by all of those people who have reviewed Zack Snyder's Justice League. So we wake up today to a Variety article. This was written for Variety, where they got Ann Sarnoff. She is the head of Warner Media. She's one of the CEOs down there. There are only 2 people that are above her. The next guy up is Jason Kilar. He is above her. He's kind of the between AT&T and Warner's. And for people who don't know, AT&T bought Warner Brothers. I want to say it was like four years ago, somewhere in that range. I'm not exactly sure the date. But they're kind of the ones that actually allowed Zack Snyder's movie to be made. She came out and had a very inflammatory article calling the fans toxic, and they flat out asked her, "Are you guys going to do the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad?" She said, "We are not developing the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad," and she moved on. Very disgusting remarks by her. I really want to cuss during this video, and I'm not going to, but as a fan, I'm angry. I am extremely angry. And there's a lot of effort that went into bringing Zack Snyder's Justice League to the masses. I always had faith in him. I have friends who absolutely hate his movies, but I keep telling them, no, these are masterpieces. I have a couple friends who agree with me. But a lot of my friends said, no, these are some of the worst movies that have been made. They refuse to watch the extended version of Batman versus Superman, even though it's a much better film. The studio's been cutting Zack Snyder's legs off since the beginning. And as a fan, this has disgusted me. And I had, knowing what we got with Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman, the Ultimate Edition, I had full faith that Zack Snyder's Justice League was going to be a good movie, but I wasn't prepared for how good it was actually going to be. It is the best superhero film I have personally ever seen. And I can't believe how tone deaf Warner Brothers is. Like, I am really pissed with Warner Brothers right now, and I'm getting pissed with DC Comics as well. I have been collecting comic books, mainly Batman stuff, since 1987 was the first time I ever got a Batman comic book. And I have thousands of comic books. I have been collecting Batman stuff since 1987. I have lots of merchandise, all kinds of stuff that have to do with DC Comics, and I've just about had it. As a fan, I am disgusted. I am about ready to just say I'm done with all of it. I'm tired of pumping money into this machine where they're going to pull this crap on us, where they say they are no longer going to be developing what the fans want. They want to do their pet projects. They want to do a Crypto Superdog show. They want to do Santana show. That's great, but you can't forget about your core audience who want the big 3. We want Batman. We want Superman. We want Wonder Woman. We want Green Lantern, which they are completely ignoring at this stage. They're doing a Green Lantern show with no Hal Jordan, and they're not even going to have, I don't even want to get into it with Green Lantern. Jon Stewart's not even going to be in it either. And it's like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, this doesn't make any sense as a fan. I'm ready to stop giving them my money, period. And here's what's going to happen if they don't restore the Snyderverse and they don't continue the story and they don't follow through with what they've started. You guys are going to get a boycott by the fans. And I am by no means a casual fan. A lot of my videos on my channel here have to do with DC. You can see I collect DC stuff. I've got DC shirts I wear all the time. Still Warner Brothers, but I didn't have a DC shirt on today. It actually was cold here in Arizona, so I don't have a Batman hoodie. But holy crap, what the hell is going on with Warner Brothers? What are they thinking? Walter Hamada is obviously a complete moron. Toby Emmerich should be fired at this stage. They're tone deaf. And I'm even calling Jim Lee out on this because he's now supposed to be the mediator between DC Comics and Warner Brothers. Where are the people standing up saying, let's give the fans what they want? Okay? It's time for somebody to stand up for us and say, we're going to give you the content you're looking for. We want to follow through with this stuff. We want to do this. Ann Sarnoff is not it. She obviously does not care about this stuff. She is, in my opinion, she needs to go away and she needs to lose her job and never be in charge of something like this again. We need people in charge who care about these properties and want to do what the fans want. I'm angry. I'm disgusted. Now I'm going to see where this goes. Hopefully, this is all for naught, and they're going to do something with this. I don't care if it continues on HBO Max in the format that they're doing. They want to open up this whole multiverse with this Flash movie that starts filming. I think it's supposed to start filming within the next 3 to 4 weeks. And they're talking about making this a big universe where everything is connected through movies and TV shows, which is great. But you got to understand, Zack Snyder was never following the Marvel formula. That's not what they were doing. This was meant to be its own thing. There are still 2 more movies that should be told in this storyline, and he needs to be able to tell them. They need to be able to complete this thing. I am disgusted. I'm happy about what we got. They'll never be able to take Zack Snyder's Justice League away. I have watched that movie 3 times since it got released last week without breaks. Bathroom breaks, yes, but I haven't split it up and come back an hour later to finish it. I've watched it 3 times in a row with my family, with my daughters, with my dad came over. Like, this was a big event for me personally and for a lot of fans out there. And for what Warner Brothers is doing, screw Warner Brothers. Like, I am disgusted that they even got these properties to begin with. They crap on everything they do. They canceled Swamp Thing after 1 season, which was amazing. They ignore the Green Lantern movie, which a lot of people didn't like that movie, and that's fine, but it was an okay introduction. They don't need to reintroduce that character. They never even backed up that movie from day one. Like, from day one, they distance themselves. It's like Warner Brothers will start these things, and then they'll move it off to the side and put it in a corner. Well, they have like 13 corners at this stage. For heaven's sake, freaking stick with the plan. Do something and stick with it. You guys are irritating the fans. Give the fans what they want, or you're going to start getting boycotts, man. I'm about ready to cut off all the money that I spend on DC Comics, Warner Brothers, and be done with the whole freaking thing. Because I don't want to keep pumping money into these projects that get ignored and ignoring the fans and giving the fans the middle finger. It's great we got Zack Snyder's Justice League, but it shouldn't end here. He needs to finish his story. We need to see the conclusion to this. It's disgusting. They do this to rain on the parade. If I told you everything that happened leading up to the release last week, it was freaking ridiculous. All of the things that they did to try and sabotage this movie. And they sabotaged this a while ago by announcing they're doing the Superman reboot with J.J. Abrams, where they plan on using a black Superman from a different universe, like Earth 23. Val Zod or something like that. So that's ridiculous. All of us want Man of Steel too. You can do that whole thing. We don't care if you do these other projects, but stick with what you started. Finish what you started. Don't ignore the core characters. For heaven's sake, we don't even have a freaking Batman show. There's no Batman show on TV. We got Superman. We got everything. We've got everything, but they still ignore Batman. Batman's being ignored. Green Lantern is entirely being ignored. Yeah, we're getting the show, but no Jon Stewart, no Hal Jordan. What the hell? What the hell? Like, this is making no sense. You guys want to do these little pet projects, fine, leave them for TV. You know, whoever likes those things can watch them, but there's a whole lot more at stake. And I hope Warner Brothers realizes this, because a boycott is coming and it's going to be a big one. It's the fans that feed the machine. Well, you take the fans away, you're not going to have anything left. And as a fan, I'm at that stage. I'm teetering on the edge. So the ball's in their court. We're going to see what Jason Kilar does. and what happens with Ann Sarnoff and Toby Emmerich and Walter Hamada, things need to change. Things need to change. It's ridiculous. The movie was fabulous. All the actors did an amazing job. It's got a super high rating. It is something on a whole different level. I felt such joy watching what they created, and that's what you should feel when you watch these properties and watch these movies and what they're doing. I don't get a good feeling with what they're doing at all. I am disgusted by it. And with the Flash movie, they're supposedly doing a soft reboot of the industry, not the industry, but the universe. And I hope they're not going to write Ben Affleck out of the film and act like he didn't exist and write him from the timeline, write him off entirely. Michael Keaton was supposed to come back for that movie, and now he's saying he might not think that this is a good idea. I think he sees the sinking ship from a mile away. They got some problems down there at Warner Brothers, and they need to fix it because the fans are almost done with this. But we're going to continue to hashtag restore the Snyderverse, hashtag, release the Ayer cut, us united, Snyder cut, Zack Snyder's Justice League. These things aren't going away. They think there was a storm for releasing the Snyder cut over the last 4 years. Just wait, a hurricane is on its way. We're not going to let this end. There are those of us that have loved these characters and are passionate about these properties, and we want to see these things continue. But Warner Brothers just keeps, smothering everything with that pillow while we're sleeping at night. Like, it's ridiculous. We've all had it. I've had it. Many other people have had it. I'm thankful for what we've got. I'm thankful for HBO Max. I'm very grateful for AT&T for stepping in, and I hope they can step in more. I hope Jason is there, and he'll have our back. And holy crap, Jim Lee, come on, man. Step up. Speak your voice. You have a big stance over there at DC. You're not some small guy. Speak up for the fans. Come on. We need to get this done. Otherwise, we're going to continue to get crap for years to come. And we're tired of it. We want the good stuff, and they better start bringing it and catering to the fans. So there's my rant, my soapbox. I'm not negative on my videos. This has just been a very emotional ride for me. And last Thursday was just a great day. It was a great movie. And for Warner Brothers and Ann Sarnoff to come out and say, we're done with it, it's like getting stabbed in the chest. It really is. And freaking A, these people are clueless. Warner Brothers is clueless. They don't care about these properties, and it's very obvious. It's time for somebody else to come in, get rid of these people, get people in there who know what's going on and have a good sense of what the fans want. Let's get it done. And for you guys out there, don't cancel HBO Max. There's this thing, people want to cancel it. Don't cancel it. Keep streaming Zack Snyder's Justice League. Break the system. Make this the most popular thing. It's the most popular streaming movie ever on a holiday weekend type thing. It broke records all over the world on these different services. It actually overwhelmed the systems and servers shut down. The demand for this is incredible, and it needs to stay that way. So don't lose your eye on the ball. Let's keep this going. Don't cancel HBO Max. And let's let these studios know, or let the studio know, what the fans want, and we can't back down. We can't. Otherwise, they're going to continue to churn out garbage, and it's time for it to stop. So there's kind of my DC update for the week. You can see I'm a little upset about it, but come on, man. Warner Brothers, you got to change some stuff, and you got to change it now. So if you like the video, please hit the like button. I'd like to hear what everybody else thought of the movie. What are your thoughts on this whole situation? Let's band together, and I'd like to hear other people's opinions. So thanks for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You will be notified when new videos go up. I do appreciate it.